I have an announcement to make, and it's something that I'm pretty excited about. So, I created Java Brains, the YouTube channel, about 10 years ago, a little over 10 years ago. And at the time when I created it, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know why I was doing it. And more importantly, I didn't know the kind of impact it would have on a bunch of lives, including my own. I remember there was a certain point when I was picking a name for the channel, and there was this, like, I had a couple of options, and I had to pick, should I go for this one or the other one, or should I call it Java Brains? There was a part of me that was like, "You idiot! This is too much. You're just uploading a video on YouTube." You know, I didn't even know at the time if I was going to be doing this for a month from then, like, have the energy or the motivation to keep at it for however long. So there was a part of me that went, just get this video uploaded and be done with it. What are you doing, spending time thinking about a name? But it turns out I somehow had it in me to be at it for a little over a month. Now at 120 months in, I have learned a lot. I've learned a lot about the software industry in general. And I've learned a lot about YouTube. And YouTube also, as a platform, has changed significantly over the years. Initially, at least when I was starting out, YouTube was all about connecting the creators to the people who appreciated that content. So it was all about subscribers, right? When you subscribe to a channel, you would know when that creator was creating new content. But it's not the case now. Subscriptions don't mean much. It's about how long the video is, how many people watched it, what is the expression of the creator on the thumbnail? Is their, mouth open in shock? Are they serious? There are a lot of other factors which influence whether YouTube is going to distribute a video and bring it to people's attention or not. And it's a natural change in the platform. I'm not hating on YouTube. YouTube is, after all, the platform that gave me the opportunity to create this content and teach all these people and reach out to so many people. And I'm very appreciative of it. But while a lot of people are moving from serious content into more clickbaity and TikTok style content, the genius that I am, I'm thinking of going the other way, right? I'm not going to stop making YouTube content. That's always going to be there. But I think as somebody who makes educational content, there's a lot of value in creating long form content, right? Long form educational content, which can dive deep on a certain topic. And if YouTube isn't the right platform for it, so rather than creating content that fits what YouTube likes and what YouTube promotes, I was thinking, well, let me think about what other additional content that I want to create, and then try and find the platform that's best suited for content that's a little more detailed, a little more insightful, and a little more thoughtful rather than short clickbaity videos. So the thing that came to mind was podcasts. Podcast is the perfect platform for long form content. So off that, I've been thinking, why not explore that option? I want to be able to dive deep into a topic in depth, right? Topics and concepts and questions and answers as they apply to a typical software developer, with the primary mode of consumption being audio rather than video. So you can consume it without the visual distraction of recommended videos, begging for your attention, sitting in the sidebar. And I can produce this content without the time limitations or clickbait thumbnails and bell ringing on YouTube and all that nonsense. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am producing a new podcast, and it is called The Artifact. So what is The Artifact? Setting aside the general meaning of the word artifact, in the software world, an artifact is anything that is a byproduct produced during the development of software. So a build or an executable is an artifact. A design document is an artifact. A packaged library is an artifact. So all these are artifacts. But when you've been building software for a few years, like some of us have, there are some other byproducts and side effects that are produced. That's experience, that's expertise, that's thoughts and perspectives and opinions. Well, based on the definition, these are artifacts too. And these are not things that are typically taught in a coding boot camp. You're probably not taught this in college. So you either learn it from a good mentor, if you have the good fortune to have one, or you do it the hard way, which is learn from your own experiences. I want to try and fix that. The Artifact is a podcast that brings to you perspectives and experiences from me and people I talk to. Some of these are popular YouTubers that you might recognize. Some of them are authors. Some of them are neither, but they have a good story to tell. I'm going to learn from them, and I invite you to join me and learn with me. And also, a large part of being a software developer is keeping yourself up to date with the latest news and technologies and updates. And I plan to bring them to you as well and keep you updated as well. So the Artifact is available at theartifact.io. That's the podcast homepage where you can find all the podcast episodes that have been produced so far. All episodes are also available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and most other podcast subscription platforms. Now, if you're a visual person, yes, I'm planning to go full circle, and I plan to make these videos available on YouTube. I don't care if it's buried by the YouTube algorithm. I'm going to put there anyway. So that's the Artifact YouTube channel, and I have linked that in the video description. So go check that out there. So I do hope you give this podcast a listen. What you need to do is go to your podcast app on your phone, search for The Artifact, download some episodes, and give it a listen. Or go to the YouTube channel in the description, The Artifact, and check that out. And let me know what you think. Tell me if you like it. I'm excited to give this a try, and I hope you'll join me in this journey. Talk soon.